Okay, PowerPoint presentations, ECDL. I start off the same way as the other one. If you get asked to change the name, go into Options, General tab, names in there, change it, click OK. I'll work through the tabs again. On the Home tab, you have the same drop arrows which bring up the different options that you're looking for. So if you're looking for layout in here, so what they might ask you to do is change the layout to a different slide type. So it might ask you to insert a new slide type, and it might say title and content. So you just go into there. If you just click new slide, you're going to get a title slide. You should get title and content, and that produces a different type of slide. New slide gives you the different types in there as well. If you get the wrong one, don't worry about it, just right click it and you can actually change the layout off the right click there if you want. Or you can change it in there, whichever you wish to do. It'll just change slides, so you can't make a mistake. Just don't do it too fast and make sure you check it. Okay, let's put some text in there. Right, okay, so let's look at the next one then. So we've got all our basic, this is to do with our font. You know all these things. You should do if you've done Word. There's nothing on there that you shouldn't need to know other than the arrange, which is the print front, center, back. Okay, to do with your objects. On most of the things now you'll have these icons, so insert table, chart, smart graphic, pictures, online pictures, and insert video. What you're going to be asked to do more than anything else very likely is to insert a chart, so that will be that one there. It's also in the insert here onto chart. Okay, so do either way, click that, choose your chart. So if it says choose, you can do either any of these, doesn't really matter. Just choose that, click OK, and what it does, it inserts a chart, but it also inserts some sample data because it's got nothing to pull off, so it pulls off this. Now you have to work with these two together. The only thing you can change on the actual chart itself directly is the chart title. Okay, so change here. Okay, so that's how you change the chart. To change the categories, you need to come back into the data here. So this could be cat 1, and you'll see the chart change exactly as you do it. Cat 2, and you can see these changing. Okay, if you want to change them all, it should follow that across. There you go. Okay, the series, again, they're these. So this is block 1, and it's starting to change these now. Look, so it changes across block 2. And again, you just type them in, or you can grab a couple and then do the series across it and change the series, and that changes that for you. If you want to apply data labels, you just click on those, add data labels, and that puts in the data labels for you. Okay, according to the values. If you want them on all, you have to go into these and add date labels for that as well, and then do the grey. And there's your add data labels. So there's your date labels, which relates to the values in here. Again, formatting. If you right click, you can format the chart area. In mine, it puts it on the right hand side. You'll have a pop-up box. Fill, solid fill. I say choose a colour if you're choosing. There you go. So we'll just do that, and that's about it really for charts. Okay. Back to our insert tab. Pictures is from there. So it might ask you to insert a picture. It might ask you to move pictures around, which isn't too difficult to do. What it might ask you to do, if you've got a picture, let me grab a picture here. Any old picture will do. Let's take Alfie and Zola, shall we? Right, let's make it small. Okay. I'm just pull. Okay, so what they might ask you to do is actually remove the picture from every slide. If they ask you to move from outside, you'll find that you can't get at that. It just will not let you at it. And the reason is it's because it's in the slide master. So you have to go to View, Slide Master. Now, this will sit the second slide down. And if you remove it from there, in fact, you can't even get out of there because it's actually on the top slide. I don't think you can get at it there. No, it is the top slide. You have to go to the very top one. So wherever you are in this list, you have to go right to the top, first slide, highlight it, delete it. Okay? And then close. And then click answer. And that gets rid of the picture. Okay? It might ask you to insert slide numbers. Well, that's there on the insert. You click that in there. In the footer, put the slide number in. Apply or apply to all. So it might say put it on this one slide or put it onto all slides. So you click OK, and that puts. I've actually put number 1 in, but you get the idea. If we go to design, that it says choose a design of your type, so you can just choose any design you want, and that changes everything. Slide size is in there if you need it. They're more likely to ask you about formatting the background. They might ask you to apply a slide transition, anyone of your choice. You just come in here and choose anyone you want, and it does that. Okay. So they might ask you to change the design. So go to the design tab and just choose any design you want. That will do that. It might ask you to format the background. So I'll just undo what I've just done, and I'll go to background. I'm going to choose. Let's get rid of that mode. Choose solid fill. Choose a color. Changes 1. Then you'll have a choice to apply to all or reset. So I'll apply to all, and it does that. Okay. Transitions is another thing they'll talk about. So let's close that down. In fact, we'll go to animations. Animations. So in here, I've set some up already. So this one here appears. You can do whatever you want. You can do fly in. That's actually done everything now. So I'm going to change that back. So this comes in. So if I play this slide for you, they come in as I click. Okay. Now what they might ask you to do is either reorder or change those. So if I wanted to reorder, you can very simply click on one and then use the arrow to move it up, and you can see the numbers changing. Or you can actually just grab it and drag it up, like so. To remove, you just simply highlight one and press delete, or you can go on the end and you can choose remove. Okay, I'm just going to do that because I'm still using this. Okay, so another thing they might ask you to do is to put page numbers in. So we go to insert and go to the header and footer, and in there you've got slide numbers in there. You could go to the slide number, it brings you to exactly the same thing. Put a slide number, and I put slide numbers on. I apply to the one or apply to all, and also you can see where it's going to put it in there. That's fine. And then if they want you to put a footer in, you click on that as well, and you can put it in there. So we can say ECDL, and we're going to apply to all, and you can see they've appeared on each slide now. It numbers it and puts that in automatically. Okay. On this tab, there's not else. Those are the two. So the header and footer or the slide number boxes both get you the same thing. Design we've looked at, so you can just apply any design to it by just clicking on design of your choice. Okay. Transitions, again, it's just a case of clicking on what you want to happen and whether you want to happen it to one slide or all slides. Animation just covered. Slideshow itself, you can play it from the beginning, from the current slide. Shortcut to doing that. So if I was on the slide here, I wanted to play this, I could play it by using that there, and that plays it from the current slide. Or you can come up here and play from the current slide or from the beginning. Okay. To review, they might ask you to do the spelling and grammar. Other than that, I can't see them asking you to do anything on there. And view, this is where you change your view. So they might ask you to put it into notes. So if they ask you to put notes on, you'll find the one in the exam is like that, and there's no option, but you can drag that up. If not, come into view, go to notes page, and for each page you get the slide, and then you can put your notes in there. Okay, and then you've got your slide sorter, which allows you then to get slides and drag them around like so. So if it says to you take slide 5 and put it before slide 1, just click and hold it, and it renumbers it and pops it in the right position. Yeah, I'm going to undo that. And then you've got the outline view, which gives you very small icons and lets you see the actual thing there. And then you can go back to normal view. Okay, so anything needs to change with the thing. So again, if you want to change the order, you can just click any slide here and just click it up. And if you want to insert a slide, if it says insert a slide after slide 1, make sure you click between the 2 slides. Go to your home, go to new slide, titled content, and just do that, and it'll put it in the right place. If you happen to put it in the wrong place, so if we're here and we put a new slide in, we'll put title and content, so it puts it, and you think, oh no, it needs to be after slide 1, just get it and drag it and drop it into the right place. Just check you've done it correct, read the question. Okay, and that's all you need to know on that really. The other things they're going to ask you is about saving. So go to File. To see a preview, you would go to Print, and that gives you a preview, and you can flick through the pages here. Here is where you put the green arrow if they ask you to show how many copies you get. There, they might ask you to print selection, print current slide. Okay. Here is where you choose whether you print the notes, the outline, 1 slide a page, 2 slide a page, 3, 4, 6. So those are the choices in there. Okay, so that's where you go to actually choose. There, if it's one-sided, they want you just go into there, one-sided, both sides, print on both sides. Okay, but that just changes. Don't worry about that. It's either one side or both sides. And then grayscale color, you won't be asked that. You haven't got access to a color printer anyway. Save as. So if they ask you to save into the Z drive, obviously you're going to come in here. You'll go to here, go to your computer, find your Z drive, save it. That's the name there. So they might ask you to put a different name in, but they will ask you to change it and save it as either a template or a show. So PowerPoint shows there. Just click on it and it saves it as a show. Okay, and that's about it.